Well, hi. Today, actually, we are talking post the market opening. So again, if you look at the markets, yesterday we saw that the markets they actually crossed 9560. We needed a confirmation today. Again, today markets are maintaining that level. Now, let's actually cover up both what happened yesterday and what actually is basically being seen today. Yesterday, we saw good buying basically happening in the FMCG stocks, ITC in particular, and then Marico. And again, few days back, we were seeing buying happening in HUL, Colgate. So, which implies that FMCG stocks, along with GST implementation, they have been seeing very good traction. Now, secondly, metals again they have been outperforming. Yesterday in the LME, again Zinc gained in the trade. So when you see Zinc, you remember Hindustan Zinc and Vedanta. Those stocks basically have to do well. Apart from that, basically you saw good traction in the mid caps category also. So what it implies is that it was not only singular ITC in the first half. Over the second half of the trade, we saw yesterday that basically FMCG stocks, auto stocks, mid caps, they all started participating. So basically the breadth widened, and then which is a good sign. If you look in the FNO options, no major call writing. The volatility VIX basically dipped down, which is always a good sign for markets. So implies you have crossed the resistance. In terms of the bearish portion, those were less. Writing was less. VIX dipped. Everything is positive basically. If you see like that. Today we should sustain. If we are able to sustain above 9560 levels, that will provide some sort of cushion, some sort of comfort. Now what happened in auto basically stocks, again the numbers were not that great. You can say Ashok Leyland good numbers, Aisha good numbers, but there was an impact ahead of GST. Those numbers basically are showing that sort of impact. So basically buying has returned to Ashok Leyland, very good bullish portion being added. Maruti consensus portion has been bullish, so again that stock basically saw good traction. And then again, if we move ahead and if we look in terms of escorts, good bullish portions being added there. Tire stocks very good actually spread in terms of the bullish portions being added. So again, watch out for the tire space. There is a good sort of accumulation happening there. Now apart from that, again if you look in terms of how overall the bank nifty is looking, 23,000 above, we have not breached that level till now. Till the time we are maintaining about that, again you can still have a comfort. And I've been telling you over the last few days that while Nifty was looking weak, till the time bank nifty doesn't break 23,000, the selling is not going to get accelerated and you need actually more push. And that's what we saw. No major call writing, bank nifty not breaking 23,000. So Nifty basically did not have that sort of push. So Nifty has again come back above 9560. Now the question is, Reliance is also trading in positive today. So we talked 2 or 3 days back that Reliance basically has slipped in the trade, looking weak. Perhaps it has given out the gains so easily. And again today Reliance coming back with gains is a good sign for the markets. So what it tells you that 9400 to 9800 is the range which traders are working out for July series. So we saw basically 9450, and from there again we are back almost 150 points up, which tells you that markets are not actually looking jittery. You can argue that perhaps Nifty is not in a hurry to break out, but just remember 9800, 10,000, those calls are being added in the last 2 days. So perhaps that actually could be a sign which you should remember. And if you were actually selling the market, then I think be very careful about it. Can the market break out in hurry? You need banks. So again, banks basically should see good buying for markets to break out. Are basically energy stocks bottoming out? Today they are trading in green. Over the last few days they were trading weak. Today if I see OMCs, again crude price has been moving higher, so inventory loss fears, those are reducing. So OMCs are doing good in trade, Reliance is doing good in trade, so that actually sounds well. So what can be the trend? Auto, FMCG, oil and gas, they all are looking basically decent, so which implies that markets are looking comfortable so far. So keep the bias as buy on dips. 9560 below, you basically then actually should switch off your positive sentiments. So till the time we are maintaining that, just enjoy the trade. And all the stocks I've talked about, those actually showed good accumulation signs. So that's a trade. And apart from that, if you're watching currency trade, perhaps today just be on the muted side. There is less activity there. Today is much easier to be on the stock side. And if you are trading commodities, just watch out for Zinc. It has been inching higher, so looking quite good. Have a good trading day.